Hi everyone. I need to explain something to you about our word from last week. Last week you studied the word boring. Boring means something is not fun, you don't like it, and it feels very slow. For example, when I stay home all day, it is boring. I think that history movies are very boring. I want to sleep. So I checked your homework and you gave me some good sentences about boring. Many students in your homework, you say, I feel boring at home, or I am boring on the weekend. So I understand your meaning, but these two sentences are not correct. We don't say, I feel boring at home. We don't say, I am boring on the weekend. When you talk about how you feel, you can say, I feel bored at home. I am bored on the weekend. These sentences are correct. So we have boring and bored. Now, some of you, maybe you say, I don't understand. Here you have I feel, I am, it's in the present, but then you have ed. Say, is that the past? No. When we have this ed, it is not about the past. It is an adjective to show how you feel. So you can say, I feel bored at home now. Or yesterday, I felt bored at home. So maybe you say, Gloria, I don't understand. I am confused. That's okay. Let me explain. We have boring and bored, similar meaning, but different grammar. When we talk about boring with ing, it's about the thing, something, or some activity. For example, English grammar is boring. History movies are boring. Maybe studying many hours is boring. Okay, so it's the thing, something, or some activity that you don't like. Boring. When we talk about bored, it is about the feeling, your feeling. So you can say, I am bored when I study English. I feel bored when I stay home. So again, boring. It is boring. The movie is boring. Bored. I feel bored. I am bored. So when we say I, we have bored. All right, let's look at these examples. The movie is boring. I am bored. So here, one is boring, one is bored. Why? Because boring is about the movie, something. Bored is about how I feel. I am bored. The movie is boring. Just like this. English grammar is boring. It's not interesting. I am bored when I study grammar. Again, boring is about the grammar, the activity or the thing. Bored is about me. I am bored. Okay, so let's try this one together. The weekend is, or I feel, blah, 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 on the weekend. Which one do we use boring? Which one do we use bored? We say the weekend is boring. I feel bored on the weekend. Why do we say that? Because boring talks about not me, but the weekend. Weekend, nothing to do, not go outside, boring. But here we say, I feel bored. Again, we have I, so we use bored. Let's try this one. I don't like swimming. Swimming is blah, blah, blah. I feel blah, blah, blah when I swim. What do you think? We say, I don't like swimming. Swimming is boring. Why? Swimming is not about me. Swimming is the activity. The activity is boring. I feel bored when I swim. So my feeling, it's bored. I feel bored. Try this one. I am very blah, blah, blah at home. I stay home every day. It is blah, blah, blah. What do you think? I am very bored at home. We have I, bored. I stay home every day. It is boring. When we talk about boring, we talk about it means stay home. This activity is boring. So I want you to try a little bit of writing. So can you please take your notes and I want you to copy these examples. So write number 1, I don't like romance movies. They are, and then write, is it boring or bored? Number 2, I don't go to school. I stay home. I am, what do we say? When you finish, you can continue. Number 3, my least favorite subject in school was math because it was blah, blah, blah. Number 4, I don't like opera music. It is blah, blah, blah. Number 5, when I first came to Canada, I didn't have friends. I was something. Number 6, my children are something on the weekend. So think about the subject. It's about the children and their feelings on the weekend. Number 7, I don't like playing soccer. Playing soccer is. Number 8, when I study English grammar, I want to sleep. I feel what? Number 9, I wait for 1 hour at the doctor's clinic. I'm what? Number 10, I didn't go to school for 2 weeks. It is what? How is this when you don't go to school? So when you're finished, you can take some time and review, but here are the answers, okay? So don't look yet. Make sure you finish first and then check the answers. Number 1 answer, I don't like romance movies. They are boring. Number 2, I don't go to school. I stay home. I am bored. I feel bored. My least favorite subject in school was math because it was boring. Not about I or my feeling, about subject of math is boring. Number 4, I don't like opera music. It is boring. Why boring over here? It's not about how I feel. It is opera music is boring. Number 5, when I first came to Canada, I didn't have friends. I was bored. That's how I felt. Number 6, my children are bored on the weekend. So why do we have bored over here? Bored is the feeling that your children have. Your children feel bored on the weekend. Number 7, I don't like playing soccer. Playing soccer is boring. It's the activity, it's the soccer that's boring. Number 8, when I study English grammar, I want to sleep. I feel bored. Means I am so tired, I feel bored. Number 9, I wait for 1 hour at the doctor's clinic. I am bored. That's how I feel. Number 10, I didn't go to school for 2 weeks. It is boring to stay home. Boring to stay home. So I hope you understand the difference between bored and boring. I will send you Google Form homework, so please check your email and you can practice boring and bored. Next time we talk, I want you to also give me some examples about boring and bored. Okay? So thank you everybody for listening and joining the class. Take care.